Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve.
Oh
it looks like I got a trailer full of...
This is literally the thing. You know the word euphoria? The word euphoria was made because of Steve.
Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve. It looks like I got a trailer full of pallets, but let me tell you what. It's not pallets.
Oh my god.
So it's just the outside veneer of pallets. The inside is all hollow.
Oh,
and there's a camper in there.
My god. This guy is literally revolutionary, no? Who's putting... Listen, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Outdoor Boys has disbanded, okay? Disbanded. Steve deserves to be the new Outside Boys, or whatever they're called, Outdoor Boys. Bruv. Bro built an entire setup for this.
The camper gets a little taller where I'm sitting.
He's
and
got fucking CCTV. Oh my... Steve has leveled up, no chat? What the fuck? The last... Just for anyone that doesn't know who Steve is, right? Steve is what they call a stealth camper, okay? Let me give you some context on what the fuck a stealth camper is, okay? A stealth camper is somebody that goes camping in places where they're not allowed to camp because they enjoy the thrill of like, oh, I could get caught camping in a roundabout, okay? And when we discovered him, we saw him camping in a roundabout, and then it escalated and it was like abandoned car parks, camping in a tube, camping at a private airport. Like, he'd just camp in the maddest places, yeah? Right? And we think he is actually hiding from someone. Because the last video he dropped before this was... Oh no, it was the airport one. The one before that, he was wearing a disguise. This was him, right? He was wearing a disguise in a 70s motorhome, okay? And this one I was thinking, all right, this is getting a little suspicious. Because... roundabout is one thing. Now you're starting to implement a disguise. We might be dealing with a serious criminal here, okay? And now he's leveled up again and outdone himself again by building a fucking yard out of pallets with built-in CCTV.
Hey guys,
sorry?
welcome to Camping with Steve.
Who is hunting this guy?
It looks like I got a trailer full of pallets, but let me tell you what. It's not pallets.
Genius.
Come on in. So it's just the outside veneer of pallets. The inside is all hollow.
Genius.
And there's a camper in there. The camper gets a little taller where I'm sitting, and I got a skylight in here from an old window. And there's some leakage because it is just pallets and a little bit of plastic wrap on it. And I got my security system. So this is...
Bro has a bruv. He has a full security system.
Surveillance 360 degrees around the camper I'm in right now. And that will let me know if there's any problems and when it's okay to open up that door to go outside. There's a small modest electrical system in here that will do for what I need tonight. I can't cook in here with an open flame, obviously, because there's very little ventilation. I can't wait to see what he chefs up. And I'll hook up these lights as well to the battery. But I'll show you on the outside kind of what we've done. This door holds shut with a couple of magnets, one here and one over here. And when I'm in a parking lot, getting in and out...
The question is, who are the ops? Well, this is the thing we've been trying to work out every time we react to him, right? Who the fuck is after him? Because I reckon you could set the CIA on this guy and he's not getting found.
I can just close that. But when I'm going down the road, I put another strap on the back to hold that all together. We got some bigger ratchet straps down there holding it together, but it's screwed together, so that's not going anywhere.
It could be the cartel.
Got these cameras put on with some pipe strapping. And we had to cover up some of the lights on it because at night it glows with a red light.
Chat, are you listening to what this guy is saying? He sellotaped over the lights on the camera so that it wouldn't reveal that it's a camera, bro. The guy takes this to the next level. You're playing checkers. This guy's not even playing chess, bruv. He's in the back, chiseling the chessboard. They do not make men like this guy no more.
That's not stealthy.
Wow. Wow. I'm baffled right now. This is the most effort I've seen him put in for a video before.
Let's go test this thing out. That's not going anywhere.
That is solid. I will say though, yeah, not to shit on his parade, but when have you ever seen just an average car driving around with a stack of pallets on the back? Like, I don't want to be that guy, yeah. But surely that in itself is a little bit suspicious.
The trailer has a bit of a high center of gravity, so I put some extra tongue weight to be sure we're going to be safe. If anybody sees the trailer and actually believes it's pallets, they'll simply assume I'm en route to a bonfire somewhere.
He's thought it out. He's answered my question already. This is why he's the GOAT. I ask a question, I press play, 30 seconds in. He's already answered. They would assume he's going to a bonfire. There you go. He's 10 steps ahead every time.
I scoped out this place and I think this is going to do just great. Hardware store's gone out of business. Big empty parking lot that doesn't say a thing about overnight parking. Lots of light and amenities close by. That makes a big difference. Yeah, this spot is pretty great. There is a busy...
Chat, if anyone asks me who my #1 collab is, I would fucking love to do a YouTube episode with Steve. Imagine, bruv. He just takes me on a stealth camping trip.
Highway on that side, but people are in a hurry, right? Closed down hardware store right here. Unfortunate, that was a good store. And everything in that little strip mall right there. Got a pet store, I can pick up a treat for garbage, grocery store, 24-hour gas station.
Anyone that's new here, Garbage is his cat. He named his cat Garbage.
And a contemporary casual restaurant that I know is going to feature a bar, which is good because there's a hockey game on tonight. So, just going to kind of sneak in the back here.
I might end up baiting him out though. He probably wouldn't want to collab.
Well, let's get inside.
He's a bit dodgy, bro. I would put my life on the line for this content. I would go... if he messaged me tomorrow and said, we got a collab on fucking Wednesday, I'm catching the first flight out there.
Alright. Okay, looks like everything survived.
Your shiny bald head wouldn't be very stealthy.
Fairly nicely. I can actually
that, please,
keep this door open a little bit as long as there's nobody behind me. It's kind of a design flaw because somebody really could lock me in from the outside. But
yeah, that is a bit of a design flaw, Steve. I'm going to be honest. Bro, imagine
all is clear on the camera. Now that I can relax,
him in there.
This is the third time I've tried to film this video. Some videos seem a little bit cursed, where something always goes wrong, and the pipe was one of those videos where I think I had to do that 4 or 5 times because there was something every time. It was a wildfire, or it was full of mosquitoes or water or something. So this one, fingers crossed, third time's the charm. So I'm going to wander over to the gas station first because that is going to be my restroom. And I'm going to get dinner started here because it's a slow cooker meal and it'll take some time. Today I'm making a jambalaya.
Yes! He's cooking! The last video, he didn't cook anything. We're so back, bro.
And it's kind of throw it all in and pray
we're so back.
type of meal. I'm just doing sausage in this one. I don't want to cook raw chicken, and I'm allergic to shellfish, so that's what we got.
Good
Diced
to know.
tomatoes.
Allergic to shellfish?
Chicken
Shellfish.
Water. Holy Trinity. We got our celery, green pepper, and onion. Sausage.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a slow cooker
Oregano.
either.
Thyme. Same thing. Cajun spice. A little bit
I feel
of
like
cayenne.
slow cookers just make like the sloppiest food.
So rice I'll add later on, but I'm gonna stir this up.
Steve, there's a bit of onion stuck in the lid, bro.
And hopefully it'll work this week. Setup for today, lithium iron phosphate battery and a power inverter. Now the power inverter, that was the problem on the last one. It shorted out somehow and overcurrented the battery. And these lithium iron phosphate batteries are really good. They have like a battery controller computer inside of it, so that if it shorts out or you draw too much current, it'll shut the battery off. And that was a lifesaver, because if it was an overcurrent situation or a short, and
imagine you walk past a set of pallets, yeah, and it's just like steam coming out of them, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, let me take a look closer at this. You just see a skylight, yeah? You just look down the skylight and you just see some Don with a little desk, CCTV, a fucking slow cooker and a bed. You'd be like, what the fuck is happening? Bro, that aerial POV of looking in the fucking skylight would be wild.
I went out to go, to the gas station to get something. Came back, the thing would be on fire.
You just walk past the pallets and you hear,
so today we're going to be doing something pretty simple in the slow cooker. We're going to go with some sausage, and we're going to add some diced tomatoes.
you just think, what the fuck is going on?
And I would be busted.
Here we go. He's lighting it up. Oh, we got power, baby. We got power.
I think we're in the clear.
Just like that.
One of the oversights on my part when I did the wiring for these lights is I didn't put a fuse for that circuit at the battery. So I forget how sloppy the wiring in the walls may or may not be. But I'm just not going to hook it up. I might later if I need to, but I'm not going to sleep with that hooked up, and I'm not going to use it too much. We've got beautiful natural light coming in. The sun is up until 10 o'clock tonight, and if I turn on lights in here, it'll just shine out through there at night. So I'm getting a little comfortable in here. We've got slow cookers working.
Light out. He doesn't want to do that.
Check
it's risky.
The gas station out there, and hockey games coming on. So I'll probably wander back to that little pub there and check out the game. Everything's cooking. I'm just going to save some power on this security system because I don't need it when I'm outside of the vehicle. And I got to put my laptop and my other stuff in the car because I can't really lock this thing when I'm not in it. These are all future upgrades.
Does love a pub, Steve, doesn't he?
If I can
how much views does he get? Like
get away with camping this thing again without it being recognized around the world. Okay.
No, I started on kick today, Boone.
It's real quick.
What would you like, genuinely though, yeah, what are you doing if you're just walking down the road and you see someone climbing out of this? Kind of fucking mad, isn't it?
Bingo. That works.
Like, there'd be 10% of me that's like, I kind of want to ask him what's going on. But then there'd be also another 10% where I'm like, I've seen this in the films, yeah. I don't know about this.
For me, got everything tucked away, and I'm just going to wander into this power center. I can get all the hiking that I need and outdoor exercise right in this parking lot.
What the? Oh, it's a 7-Eleven. Oh my.
Well, that's not good news. Last time I was out here.
Oh my God. Do you understand how much of a spanner in the works that is? Bruv. He's got no bog.
That washroom was functional and running, and this puts me in a predicament. There's that State and Main lounge over there.
Oh,
there's a Subway. There's a few other places that I can use.
What he needs is another little pallet box attached to the back of his pallet box, which has just got a toilet in it, bro.
Restroom. I just don't like to go in unless I'm buying something. Let's see. Guess we'll go hit that pub.
I don't know if
All right, so I can just head in for a couple of bevri. The puck is going to drop in half an hour. And then I'll head back to Pallet Town and check on things.
Don't worry, Steve's got plenty of options.
So yeah, your typical contemporary casual restaurant. A lot of fusion food. Music is kind of loud in there. So I just nursed a beer for the first period of the hockey game. And I got to go check on my food.
In a bit, see, thank you
and
so much
do
for
some
the support
hunkering
today,
down.
mate. I really appreciate you. Pallet Town.
There's a guy right back there sitting under the awning. He's enjoying a few beverages.
God. Oh my God.
And he would easily see me climb into the back of that camper there. So I'm just going to try to wait it out here for a second. Hopefully he's going to move on. That guy gave up.
Oh, he's got him. He's gone. Thank
Empties
God.
there. But last thing
Thank God, bro. That could have been bad. That could have been bad.
I need is the police rummaging around this parking lot while I'm trying to stealth camp here. See? He was right over there. Didn't suspect a thing, but you're gonna have to hunker down here.
The last thing he wants is police rummaging around. See, this just adds more to the law. The more he says, the more I really think like he might have some priors. The feds might be onto him.
All right.
I wonder if it's warm in there.
All right, we got one vehicle that's pulled up in front of
shit.
us. The coast seems clear everywhere else, especially where that guy was sitting there. All right, let's stir this up and check on this
That
stuff.
does not look it, bro.
Looks like it's coming along pretty good.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get the hockey game going and just kind of watch it in here for a little bit and let you guys know if anything cool happens
He's from Canada, I think, right? Because Canadians love their hockey.
on the cameras outside or if there's any problems, and we'll see you while we dump the rice into this concoction.
Oh, wait. Oh my God, chat, I've just thought, what if he hasn't calculated this? What if it rains so heavy the roof caves in? That's a genuine possibility. Man, like, wait, hold the fuck up. Wait, I see with the 9 months. How the fuck have you had 9 months on kick? You the GOAT, bro. What the fuck? Thank you, bro.
Well, I think the
Car's
rain
gone,
is
the
slowed
car's
down,
gone.
which is
Car's
good,
gone.
but it's pretty cozy in here. I could say it's probably 70 Fahrenheit in here, around 20 Celsius. Outside is closer to 9 Celsius.
There's
50-ish
no
Fahrenheit.
way Steve pays
But
his TV license.
I'm going to head back to the lounge. I'm going to dump this rice in right now. It's on the last period of the hockey game, and they're tied up right now. So it's a good time to go use the restroom there. Wait for this to finish cooking.
He's answered me again, bruv. He's actually
That will work
levels ahead.
just great.
You can't beat this guy, bruv. Always checking the coast is clear. See, the thing is, why would Steve pay tax? Let's just think about the logistics here. Why would this man pay tax? Because at the end of the day, if he dodges the IRS, yeah, and they go, we're going to pursue you with legal matters to get the money. He goes, good luck. All of a sudden, he's living in the Pallets. You know what I mean? Like, what are they... Like, I don't think the IRS has ever been like, right, we got this guy who's evading tax. So let's think about where they are. On an island somewhere in the Caribbean, overseas somewhere random, sat in a car park of an abandoned convenience store, living in a box of pallets. He's never getting found.
I'm not leaving anything in my car. I'm just bringing everything in a little bag with me, but
Never, bro. They're not finding
Pretty
this
stealthy
guy
in my opinion,
ever.
I do believe. It is not a lively looking evening at the old pubberoo.
Surely it's mad awkward when he goes in and out of restaurant multiple times, though, no?
All right, I probably shouldn't have watched the hockey game because that was a little depressing for me. But
Oh God.
some camping will cheer me up.
Oh dear. I'm guessing his team
I love
lost.
these late spring, early summer, cool evenings in Alberta. It's just nostalgic for me.
Bro, you know what would be fucking crazy? I'm on my conspiracy theorist shit here now, yeah? What if he pre-recorded these videos ages ago and he's just been on the run the whole time and he's just scheduled the uploads? So every time he's dropping a video, the feds are trying to find him at the car park and they're like, shit, he's not here. Like, just straight up, he's steps ahead.
It's so refreshing smelling, just a big dump of rain.
Notice he never references the date. He never says, oh, it's Tuesday the 15th of October. He never, ever mentions what time it is or where he is.
Real cool at night, but I know I'm gonna need
I don't think he's even
that
called
air
Steve.
conditioner in the morning. So, yes, we got lights on the subject here, but
It's
you
going
know,
to be really bright in there, no?
looking around it, those cameras don't stand out too much to me, and I probably wouldn't.
You didn't even say
I
who
probably
the hockey
wouldn't
game
think
was.
too much of it if I drove past it. So let's crawl back in.
Oh, it's quite dark.
This is looking pretty good to me.
Checking the
Parking
cams.
lot looks pretty quiet as well. I'm gonna set these lights up. Just gonna clamp these on a little
What
bit because
the
they're
fuck
the
is
outside
that?
lights come through here. Actually, the parking lot lights, they will light it up, kind of, but I don't think anybody's gonna see it because those lights are shining down on the whole parking lot. So
Yeah, you need some curtains. or
there's
like a
nobody above
slider.
us that's looking down. I think we're going to be okay to turn on a light or two. So obviously
Jesus
these lights are going to be
Christ,
enjoyed
Steve.
sparingly.
It's a bit
If I see
bright in
anybody
there, mate.
around on the cameras, I will adjust them accordingly.
Does he really need
What's
that
that?
much light?
It's back to stealth mode, but
Oh,
right now
he can
I know
toggle stealth
I'm in
mode.
the clear, and this dinner looks. I think I can switch it to warm now.
Okay, we don't need that level of close-up, Steve.
I really need to eat a bowl of this.
Of course he
I really
toggles.
wish I could eat shellfish, but I got that allergy. Would be so easy to throw some shrimp and stuff like this in the crock pot right at the end of the cooking.
I installed a Ring doorbell today, and every single time there's any sort
Oh.
of movement, my phone goes, there's somebody at your door. His
That's hot.
pallet house is actually bright as hell, bro. Wow, look at that for a close-up.
It's hot in temperature and in spiciness. Yeah, I was sick for way too long, and I really didn't want to put up a clickbaity video about my health, so I put it up on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else I have that's linked to those things. And yeah, it was like some type of a bronchitis or pneumonia. Normally, if things go on for a long time.
Hold on. I don't want to be pointing fingers here, but if you've been keeping up with the Diddy trial, there's a lot of talk about pneumonia and people using pneumonia to try to take people out. Now I'm just putting two and two together here, right? The government using pneumonia to try to take people out. all of a sudden, Steve Wallace gets pneumonia. Don't think it takes a genius.
I'll get to a doctor. But after 7 to 10 days, it was starting to get better. And I'm like, yay! And then it got worse.
Oh.
And by then...
He's hiding from Diddy. No, he's not hiding from Diddy.
I figured it was just going to get better again. You know, real soon.
Man who
and then by then,
in a parking lot for fun that has pneumonia must be the government.
You know, we're a month out, but I'm not here to apologize for being sick or missing videos.
Oh, poor Steve, though. On a
I'm
serious
here
note,
to look forward
sending love to
the
Steve.
future,
We're praying for
'cause
Steve.
we
We're
got a
glad
lot
he's
of good
feeling
ones
better now. That's our goat right
coming
there.
up right away. And you'll see what I mean about that.
Sorry.
Very interesting videos that are coming up, and
Very
I've had a
interesting
lot of
videos
time to
coming
plan for these videos. Sometimes I run out of ideas, but if I've been bedridden for a month plus, then I definitely have jotted down a few ideas, and we are ready to go on those. I hate to say it, but this is like an FBI level stakeout. I'm a fan of Northern Exposure.
See how he said he hates to say it? Because he doesn't like federal things.
Show from the 90s.
Then they're channeled through the
So,
polar
just
regions by the Earth's
hunkering
magnetic
down,
field, where they collect
watching a
together
few
particles
episodes,
and
trying to stay
create a brilliant
nice and quiet.
luminosity.
Well,
Is he taking his eyes off the CCTV once, by the way?
no activity outside so
What does
far.
that have to do with us?
And I'm going to throw this leftovers into the car because it's going to be pretty cold tonight.
Look, he's just watching
I'm going
the
to take the
CCTV
crock
the
pot
whole
out of
time.
here. And just for the heck of it, going to do the old dreaded stealth test. I am curious with the lights up there.
Yes. Spam W chat, he's doing a fucking stealth test. Oh my god. We missed this. We've missed this, bro. Oh my god, he's doing a stealth test. I've muted it.
What you can see from outside.
If you
The
don't
coast.
know what a stealth test is, right? It's where he puts the lights on in his camp and goes a little distance away to see how easy it is to spot him. This is peak cinema.
Looks clear on the cameras. Everything seems pretty smooth here for the old stealth test. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It is nice and bright in here, I'll say that. Okay.
Here we go.
Door could use a little grease.
There's no way it's stealthy. Surely it's going to be like a beacon out the top, no?
Well, that's obvious as anything. But,
Bro, playing Steve
okay,
in
so just
Among Us would
walking
be
around.
Terrible.
Yeah, I gotta close this back door just to see what things are gonna be like here. Okay, so if you were walking around this thing,
Oh, that's a high level stealth, to be fair.
probably you wouldn't think too much about what's going on. Looks
Low key,
pretty stealthy to me, other than the satellite dish on top of the car.
pretty high level of stealth.
Yeah, those lights up above really hide any of the
He
light coming
smashed
out
it.
from in there. So yeah,
What happens when those lights turn off? Or if them lights turn off?
looks like nothing at all.
1,400 a month in London. It is a bit like the TARDIS, isn't it? What happens if someone nicks the car? If the car got stolen while he was in the back, it would be like, you know, the mission on GTA where you steal a car for Simeon and Michael's in the back, bro. You would not know who you're messing with. You might think you just hit a lick on a fucking 2014 4x4, yeah? But you don't realize the guy in the back is on smoke.
Yeah, overall, I have to admit this rig is pretty sweet. just an unconventional design of pallets, really draws attention away from the fact that anybody would be possibly camping in it. Had a great meal. The meal was palatable. And I'm gonna hunker down.
Oh, he's about to sleep
because
again.
got to get up and start my journeys coming up soon here. Got to get packed up and ready to go because I'm hitting the road again. And there's adventures coming for sure.
Ooh,
so yeah,
he's dropping hints
very
about
quiet
the next
out there.
Videos.
You kind of see that's actually this road here. This part goes up to here, then to there, and that's just that side right there. I'm gonna keep my keys handy because being in the trailer, if somebody did steal the car, I would not be happy. And if they try,
if someone did steal my car, I would not be happy. I don't think anyone would be happy with a stolen car.
try to steal my pallets, likewise. So I have a button.
He's got to be watching the stream, no chat. What is going on?
Try to steal my pallets, likewise. So I have a button that I can push for the alarm on the car, and then try to run out the back door before it takes off if somebody's stealing the car. But I don't anticipate that to be a problem in this wonderful
The fact that he says, if somebody stole my car, I wouldn't be happy. That is literally what John Wick would say, bruv. John Wick is the type of person to go, yeah, if someone takes my car, I'd be upset. You don't want me to be upset. It's like some menacing shit. Bro.
neighborhood here. So I will see you guys in the morning.
No more Mr. Nice Guy if someone steals his car.
Hopefully this thing holds up good for the night and there's no drama or issues coming up. But yeah, just watch a little more.
He's got some blue light glasses because
blankets have kind of dried off a little, and that's great. This little sunroof gives me all the light I need. It looks like it might leak because there's plastic on top there that's full of water.
Oh.
Catch you guys in the morning.
Sleep well, Steve. Oh, a little time lapse.
Good morning, everybody. That was pretty easy and pretty comfortable. Perfect temperature. Parking lot's not all that busy. Last time I filmed, it was like a madhouse here. There's big trucks parked, sleeping for the night. Other
Light
people
work for Steve.
around, so that went pretty smoothly. But time to get up.
Okay, let's go.
This has got to be one of the best series on YouTube now. Like, this has to be top 5 YouTube series. And he's off. He's off, bro.
The only downside was my head was
Straight
sloped
into
a
the
little
disguise.
bit down last night because I do have a drop hitch on the trailer. With the center of gravity so high, every time I went over a bump or up a hill, the trailer kind of lifts up and I lose all my tongue weight, and that's not good at all.
What does that even mean?
Like, it needs a few more finishing touches, but this is the type of thing, as far as stealth camping or boondocking, that is
Boondocking?
basically the way of the future, in my opinion. You see all these Sprinter vans and transit vans with no windows on them and solar panels on the top.
Why didn't he just put the pillow at the other end? That's a good point.
I know what's going on in there. There's nothing stealthy about it. You know, like what Mav's got in the back of his truck. That's a pretty stealthy one, because it looks like just a truck with a canopy. But then you got to crawl in the back, and that's, you know, the biggest battle. Like, if these pallets were on the back of my pickup truck, you'd never think anything of it. I wouldn't even have to get in from outside. I could crawl right through the window of the back of my truck.
Oh.
But this is the way the project went with what we had, and I think it was a great success. Just gonna make sure we're good and tight here on this ratchet strap.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
some good adventures coming up, some real good ones, guys, and I'm feeling real good too. Just
We got the honourable.
it was a real
mentions at
crummy
the end of the
situation
video
getting
here.
sick like that for you know, a month-ish, and that's after I was already behind a little bit when I went to the States there for a bit. So but we're
I need
looking
a
forward now,
shout-out.
looking forward to the
Imagine.
future,
Imagine I get a
and
shout out, bruv.
more crazy cool contraptions coming up. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing, and
How do I get into
yeah,
the
also
credits?
please consider follow me on social media, because if something is up, like if I am sick or there is some reason that I'm gone for a little bit or can't get some videos up, I don't want to do a clickbaity video that says about my health and put that up online. That's just going to scare everybody. So I do social media posts
he's a good guy,
for those
man.
that follow
He's
me.
a
I
good
try to do a
guy.
YouTube community post. I try to do Facebook, Instagram. I think I have a Twitter or an X. It's all linked together, so everything gets automatically posted to all of them. But it's enough rambling for this old guy for right now. So stay tuned, everybody. And
Wait,
thanks for your patience with me. We'll see you later.
What a fucking video, bro.
Kind of a